And welcome back to Brothers Legends with the Crusader. So I did a little bit of inventory management again. And from that last fight we got a couple of these bundles of heavy throwing axes. Those will be useful against armored opponents. And Akur, the thrower, has also leveled up. Okay. Let's give him fatigue and guess hit points. And he can become nimble now, so that should boost his survivability. Do need to work with his armor a little bit. So let's take this kettle helm out. And now his nimble value is 40%. I think that's fine for now. I still don't have bolts for him. Okay, the peddler has also leveled. Let's give him range skill, obviously, fatigue, and I guess resolve because of this mind over body perk here. We'll need to pick up fortified mind if we want to use that though. Let's go gifted. And more HP doesn't hurt actually, so let's get 4 HP there. And we should repair and heal up for a little bit. Okay, yeah, maybe we need to repair for more than just a little bit. Something like this, I suppose. Oh. Leif is starting to get old. So Leif enters your tent. You wave him to the chair across your table. He sits so slowly and feebly that you fear him standing back up will take twice as long. The man clasps his hands together and elbows his arms onto the table, grunting and shifting, finding little comfort even in doing nothing at all. His lips are dry, his face withered. Liver spots mottle his head, and even the hairs about his nose and ears are grey. You always have time for Leif, so you ask what it is he wishes to speak about. This might sound peculiar coming from a blade for hire, but I think it needs saying anyway, and it would make me sleep better at night. I'll be forward with you. I am not the man you hired so long ago. You know that. I know that. Some of the men know it, but they're respectful as good men are. You agree, but don't nod. Instead, you ask what the man is getting at. I wish to lower my wage. Now don't be saying no, you don't have to bullshit me. I'll take a cut. Money's never been an issue anyhow. Those crowns could be used to help arm the men or even pay them better. God knows a young man could always use an extra crown or two. Before you say another word, the man springs to his feet with surprising speed. He nods and grins playfully before yelling loudly. I agree with your decision, good sir. I could use a pay cut. You laugh as the man leaves your tent almost as soon as he'd come in. Okay, so he's now paid less per day, which is good, but he's also getting old, which is not as good. Not old quite yet, but we'll get there soon. That will also happen to the other swordmaster we have recruited. But we knew that would happen. And it's not... Also undead are coming for me apparently. Also barbarians headed that way. Might go after the barbarians since we do need 4 more heads for this mission. Okay, recruits aren't stellar. I'll try out this washerwoman just in case they get the food perks. It does not appear to be the case. So I will dismiss her. Might as well check some of these cheap backgrounds because it's now well, cheap to try them out. Mostly looking for those food perks, but also if they just happen to roll like a god, then that would also be acceptable. Okay. Prices are quite steep here, so we won't be buying or selling anything. We'll need to get some more food again soon. There's also a black market here, but I don't think it's worth even... Well, we could check it, but it's going to be very expensive. Yeah, so Legends adds this black market feature, which is quite nice. You can sometimes find very nice famed items, for example, like in here. They're just super expensive, like this cleaver with enhanced damage. There's also this Wayhander. But I shouldn't be looking at this. This would be a nice 2-tile cleaver. There is a boosted damage throwing javelin bundle here. These are quite nice actually, and we could afford that. It would just be like almost 80% or about 80% of all our money. I wish I could compare it with the heavy javelins that the barbarians drop. I think those were nerfed a while back. So this should be... I suspect these are slightly better than they are. I don't think it's worth buying them though. Not with our financial situation. So let's just move on. Yeah, there's this undead group. No, thank you. We need to be careful. Luckily, they're quite slow. Let's try to find this barbarian group instead. Okay, just thralls. That is very doable. We shall fight them. So the north is currently a place where we can adventure and do quests, but once these barbarians start to roll with armored unholds, especially the white armored unholds, then we might need to just leave. Or at least avoid the barbarian groups. Because those things are super tough. They have a ton of armor, they do a ton of damage. They throw you around if you don't have Indomitable. But for now we are alright. It's actually rotating Nicholas here, so Oswul's main use is rotating other people. And use adrenaline there. Let's just go straight ahead and take this heavy axes out. Decent. Okay, Odoric, you may move forward. We have Gunhild. So we can hold this position, I suppose. Really easy fight here. No danger at all. Just going to end Magnachar's turn right away. The game is lagging a bit still. I don't know if there's anything I could do about that. Nice hit from Nicholas here. So taking a hit there, but basically losing almost no armor at all from this weapon. Clean, easy fight. Now we go turn this patrol quest in. Need to be careful about this undead group though. Also, let's level Torolf, our second swordmaster. Rolled a +3 melee defense, nice. Otherwise not so nice though. +2s in hit points, fatigue and resolve. I think we'll go with hit points though. I might even consider range defense maybe, but let's take the +2 hit points. Kind of painful. And yeah, we might go... Actually, we probably should go Battle Forged with him. So yeah, okay. In that case, we should probably take Brawny at this stage already. 67 hit points without Resilient. That makes Nimble quite risky. So let's take Brawny here. Take that question mark out of there. So let's check the loot. Got one of these bear headpieces again. Those are pretty nice. Okay. Kind of deadly undead groups here. Even more undeads. So it's a bit of a shame perhaps that the undead crisis is the first crisis, because it means groups like this, and even though we're the Crusader who has dedicated their life to hunting the undead, we can't hope to defeat groups like this for a while. So we are basically just going to have to ignore the situation and run away from these undead groups. Okay, and successful patrol. Let's wait for dawn if we are able to. Just in case, let's have 2 guys on patrol. Don't need to repair anything. Don't need to heal either. Okay. There's yet another monk here. No thank you. It's flatulent. Nope. It's a seamstress. Again, no thank you. Relatively cheap witch hunter. Not the worst for ranged purposes, but also not quite good enough, I don't think. Not with a Dastard and only 2 stars in range skill. Dastard can be removed, but it at the very least would take some time. Guess we could check on these apprentices as well. Okay, let's buy some tools. Okay, this scrap tent is very affordable. I will get that. That will help with the tool situation a lot. Also, we need more food. Food and tools. So 60 more tools. Ammunition's fine. Very soon, or perhaps even already, we could start to go after brigand camps and undead camps. If we want a bit of a change in doing missions. Also gives us a chance to get some famed items. Also, someone should probably use this kettle helm. Preferably someone who's battle forged or will be battle forged. Okay, slight upgrade for Nicholas here. Actually, Thorolf. Yeah, let's give the better one to Thorolf. So we care more about his survival. Akier could take this nasal helmet, I suppose. Doesn't care that much about the -1 visibility, or vision, rather. And also he doesn't get Steel Brow, so that is something we could do. Could also give it to Sophie, but Sophie does have Steel Brow. Let's go ahead and give it to Sophie. There's always inventory management to be done in this game, especially on the Legends version. Alright, so now our main objective is still to find the Vala. That might happen immediately, or it might take 100 days. Okay, need to be very careful with these undead groups around. So I'm saving just in case. Don't think I want to try what I did earlier, which is fighting these undead groups with nobles. My thumb is like hovering over the spacebar in case I need to pause. Can't do escort caravans. Don't want to do a 1 skull return item. I could do a 1 skull hunting beast. Didn't we take that ambition? Yeah, okay. So we shall do that. It should be fairly easy. Also get some crafting materials from that. I'm not gonna try out this... Or am I? This witch hunter? If I get lucky, they could be quite good. So, okay, let's try out. I don't think this is quite good enough. With 1 star in resolve, melee skill and melee defense. I'm going to say no thank you. We can find better backgrounds for melee purposes. And we are fighting Nachos. Sorry about that. So, 1 skull mission Nachos shouldn't be too bad. But first we get this event here. You cross into a small hamlet beside the path. It's a rather nondescript place, save for the woman tied atop a soon-to-be bonfire. She's surrounded by a band of peasants, as is usual for a woman in this position. A monk from the mob reads from a holy tome, apparently letting everyone know the deontological nature of her crimes. Another man dutifully stands by with a torch, his hands itchy to put it to use. Seeing you, the woman shouts for help. "They're going to burn me! You must do something! I've done no wrong here!" Okay, so if we free her, we get a free recruit, I'm pretty sure about that, and sometimes you can even get an adventurous lady this way. I've had that happen a couple of times. We could also let our witch hunter or our nun say what they want to say. I think that gives them maybe some resolve, maybe some good mood, maybe both. Out of these options, I think we should free her, because we can get someone quite good for free. Would have been better for us if this event happened like 50 days ago, of course, when we were more desperate for recruits, but let's free her. You will not stand idly by while an innocent woman is burned for some imaginary crime. Well, strictly speaking, we don't know if she's innocent or not. Blade in hand, you climb the wooden pallets and cut her free. She quickly scurries away, seeking her own safety. The crowd, enraged, sets upon the company in an instant. A scuffle between peasants and sellswords ends poorly for the former, but they do put in some damage. For losing control of the crowd, you have the monk beaten up, and the man carrying the torch too. A few of the brothers believe this was the right thing to do, and are pleased with your decision. Alright, so suffered some light wounds. Oswulf and Nicholas get good mood, and we also get this recruit. So who are you? You are a nun. Not the worst nun I've ever seen. Also not the best nun I've ever seen. Okay, so 3 stars in melee skill, but starts at 43. Does not get Berserk. Does get Vengeance, which is a very nice damage perk. Does get Battle Flow, which is a pretty good damage perk. Indirectly. Will reach 80 plus eventually in melee skill. That's quite poor. Good melee defense. Especially because she's lucky as well. Does get Underdog. Does get Shield Expert if we so desire. Mind over Body is here as it is always for monks and nuns, I think. Rebound is not here. Neither is Indomitable. So she's okay. I think we'll keep her for now, but we won't be sad if she perishes for the greater good. So, yeah. Margareta the question mark. We shall see. We shall see. Gets battle forged. Okay. Give her, I suppose, this armor. And a tip staff, I suppose. 2 throwing nets. So it's getting a little bit crowded, so if we need the room, if we find like a nice shield maiden or whatever, then we might just let her go, or perhaps Gunhild here, or who was it? Maybe Oswulf. Let's see. I think I dismissed soon. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was confused for a little while. Never mind about that. Okay, so 24 nachos, even in a 1 skull mission, because of the way the scaling works. Should be relatively easy, but do need to think about what I'm doing. Can't be careless here if I want people to survive. So small nachos, not really a problem. We just need to deny the corpses from them so they don't become bigger, badder nachos. And I think every single nacho here is a small one. I think we just hold this position and let them come. I guess I could send Nevar forward though. I suppose I will send Nevar here. Maybe I shouldn't riposte though, because she's going to end up killing a bunch of these small nachos, creating corpses, and that is actually not something we want just yet. We'll also move Leif, I suppose. No luck there. Let's go ahead and kill this one. Could kill this one, maybe. Take that spot with Gunhild, for example. Let's do that, I guess. Yeah, sure. I want adrenaline, since if I adrenaline and start killing things, it just creates problems. We mostly want them to move before we start killing. Also, Elika has taken some damage, which I forgot about. Should be fine though. And instead of throwing this axe at this nacho, which might kill it, I'm just going to end the turn. And let's take this spot with Thorolf here. Elika, you can just stay put. Odoric, you could actually take this spot as well. Not sure if that's a good move though. since it exposes Margareta and Nicholas here. Let's take this position. So we have this elevated position to give to Nicholas here. I am not going to shield wall, I suppose. Okay, Gunhild take this spot. And let's see what happens. Okay, need to kill that Nacho there that managed to get next to our ranged guys. That shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, we got hit once. Are these guys waiting or not? They don't seem to be waiting. So, okay, this one is waiting. I don't think we need to worry too much about this one. Even if a couple of them get to feed once, that's not so bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so the best use for Sophie here is probably to wait and just put her somewhere to stand on top of a Nacho corpse. Okay, Raimonda. Good. Immediately take that corpse. Kill that one. Kill this one. Well, try to kill it and almost kill it. Oswulf, you may take that spot. Now we can wait a little bit. With a cure here. We can play a bit riskier here. Especially since we have adrenaline. Yeah, let's wait and see what this guy does before we do anything else. Okay, over there. Sophie does not have a corpse to stand on. I don't think I need to shield wall. Let's just thrust a couple of times. Managed to hit both of those. And even Magnachar has now gotten some ranged skills, so he actually has a decent chance of hitting. And does hit once. Should be an easy kill or two for Akir here. Let's get this one, I guess. Nice. That one. Okay, one kill. So, it doesn't really matter, like I said, if one or two of them get to feed into mediums, it's completely fine. So if I go for the kills here, then these two might be able to feed. I'm not gonna bother thinking about it too much. Can take this spot possibly with Thorolfjell. That would mean he also would take some Nacho claw hits. He's probably going to be able to handle that. Or I could kill this one and then stand on top of that. Let's do that. Okay, Gunhild, you may shield wall now. Now we will riposte with the Crusader. And this fight should soon be over. So Gunhild is the only one here who's in a little bit of danger. Everyone else should be fine. Nice shot, Raymonda. And soon they will all break. The ones that aren't dead, that is. Okay, they're trying to flee, so this fight is pretty much completely over already. Just blocked Leif, that's fine though. Doesn't matter at all at this point. Okay, we'll let this one go. We will kill this one. Okay. Easy mission, some good experience for 5 level ups. Nice. And we can craft, I think, 1 or 2 nacho necklaces out of these. And we've now defeated 1 pack of rowing beasts out of 5. Okay, Oswulf has reached level 6. That means he is now, I think, eligible to upgrade our caravan. And I guess I could actually keep him around maybe, since I can also give him these stacking perks, which increase our stash space. And I could give him Peaceable and just have him sit out, maybe. So that's worth considering. Also, he isn't completely useless since he does have that rotation perk. Even with a missing hand. I will give him Underdog for now. Oh, no, he doesn't have Colossus. What the hell? Why haven't I given him Colossus? Okay, let's give him Colossus. He might not have lost his hand if I had given him Colossus. Completely missed that. Okay, Leif has leveled. Won't be taking a +1 melee skill, not with +4 resolve and hit points available. Okay, now the question is, which one is better, Mind over Body or Battle Flow first? Getting Battle Flow here, I think, pretty much guarantees if we get a kill, we can also hit again. So we won't run out of stamina that way. So let's get Battle Flow at this point. One of my favorite perks. Then for Gunhild, let's get Melee Defense, Resolve and Fatigue. Also, yeah, we need to find one of these hoods so we can take dedication here and get a lot of quite a lot of melee defense that way. Need to start checking marketplaces for those. I think I can find one of them there eventually. So I suppose she should be battle forged, because Nimble is too risky with 55 hit points and no Colossus available. Which would mean that we should probably maybe consider Brawny here. It's not really necessary. Especially since she gets such a high amount of fatigue anyway. So her use is mostly as a tank, so as a tank we want survivability. I think I'll get a resilient on her at this point. Raymonda gets ranged skill, obviously. Resolve, somewhat, obviously. Also, let's get the +4 hit points. Okay. So we could already take perfect focus, I suppose. We won't be able to do much with it just yet. For that we should find a famed crossbow with -3 fatigue costs. That would help a lot. It would also help if she had access to battle flow. She does not. She also doesn't get recover. But eventually we will pick up perfect focus. I'm just wondering if it's now or later. Sadly, her best damage perk is Vengeance, and that doesn't really work that well when you're a ranged unit. You need to take some damage in order to activate it. Could also use her as an Inspirer sometimes. That's kind of wasting her damage potential, but to be honest, while she's alright, even when she gets a famed crossbow, without the damage perks like Killing Frenzy, she won't be able to do all that much, even with perfect focus and mind over body. And for some fights, it might be outright better if we want to use her, for her to have Inspire. Because against the Ancient Dead, for example, crossbows do very little. There are a couple of damage perks she could take. There is Double Strike here. That's pretty good with crossbows, since crossbows get a bonus chance to hit. There's also Clarity. Clarity is fine. Bloodbath helps a little bit with perfect focus and mind over body, since it grants fatigue and resolve for each bleeding character or those that have temporary injuries. I think we will eventually pick up Bloodbath to use perfect focus more efficiently. Okay, let's go perfect focus at this point, and after that we'll probably take Bloodbath. And also Chararik has leveled. So I could commit to shields here, if I want to. He does get rebound, so that means he will be able to shield wall as long as the shield is, well, still exists. It isn't broken or anything. So that's probably what I'm going to do, since most of this character's usefulness is in the tankiness, and that increases tankiness. After that we could take Born with a board, which is quite nice as well. The thing is, we should find a famed shield with a high durability for that to really pay off. Since this regular wooden shield will just get immediately broken, even with shield expertise. But yeah, I think that's what I want to do, probably. So sure, let's take shield expert here. Well, I should also, I guess, consider staff block for 16 melee and range defense while wielding a staff. But shield expert is just better, I think. So yeah, let's get shield expert on him. Let's make sure we remember that. And sadly only a +2 melee defense. But he did get a +3 melee skill. He's all the way up to 55 now, making progress. And let's give him hit points as well. Alright. Return to Ravestead. Easy 1000 crowns. I am not going to hunt 3 skull unholds. We might be able to do that, but it would be painful. No need to inflict unnecessary pain on yourself, unless you're a flagellant, of course. In which case, in their view, it's not unnecessary, I suppose. So the point still stands. Let's save the game, just in case it crashes or we mess up with these undead groups we've already seen. Hopefully we can find the Vala soon, so we can go south. Okay, what's that? That is brigands. "19 brigands. Okay, so this is probably the toughest brigand group we've seen. We will fight this. So there's a leader. That's the first one we've seen. There's also a blacksmith and a witch hunter. Witch hunters are slightly annoying. They're like brigand marksmen with fearsome and nimble. So quite sturdy. They do a little bit of damage. Not that dangerous usually though. And for the leader, if we need to, we do have these throwing nets around. Just in case we get headshotted, let's put Margareta here. Just one position backward. And everyone else should be fine, I suppose. Alright, let's take this fight. They're afraid of us. Heading back into the forest. I do not want to fight them in the forest, so hopefully we can catch up to them before that happens. Just barely able to. Okay, so there's the possibility of looting our second pike from this fight. We also annoyingly got dazed on Leif here. And I don't think he has a resilience, so that will last. Okay, it seems we need to engage them in melee before they want to engage us. Let's take an aimed shot here at this raider. Nice hit there. Peddler earning his keep. Okay, let's do our standard rotation tricks here for the Crusader. I'm thinking this position is what we want for her. Need to always remind myself the Crusader is a she and not a he. Keep forgetting that. Okay, Odolric can do one more rotation on Nevar. And yeah, here's the brigand leader. Comes with a Zweihander, which is a pretty good weapon. We're not too afraid of it ourselves, but we would, I suppose, like to loot it. Comes with mediocre armor. I don't think we will bother trying to dagger him down, but that might change. We'll see. Okay, now we get to rotate Nevar here. Oh, never mind, we don't, because of this abysmal fatigue pool that we have to play with. And Odolric even has Brawny, so we're really gonna need this mind over body to be able to do things. Alright, with that in mind, since he is also... Well, he's not Battleforged yet, but he has some armor. We do not want to be in striking distance of this miner here. That would suck. Miners and blacksmiths, they take down your armor. Okay. I guess everyone else can hold their positions. This spot might get taken before the Crusader is able to do so. Also, we could have used perfect focus there, but we'll get to use it later as well. Okay, that spot was taken, but this spot is now free. Nicholas can stay where he is. Leif can stay where he is. Jararek can also stay where he is. Okay, let's try to jump here through this brigand thug's free attempt at us, which should be 5%. Okay, it was 17 and he was able to strike us. That's fine though. We can just adrenaline kill him. Or perhaps ignore him. Move here. Probably riposte. We'll see. Good hit there. Also, this fight... Where's the Witch Hunter? Here. Witch Hunter should have bolts, so if we loot those, we will finally have bolts for Acure. Torolf can stay put, as can Elika. Okay, so this is 79. So not guaranteed a kill here, but let's at least take one slash. It's not that bad if they get an elevated position on the Crusader because of the huge melee defense, Battlehard and Nimble. She can survive for a little bit. Would prefer to get the skill, activate Berserk and be able to move either here. Actually, we might go backward at that point because we can no longer riposte after that. So we do get the kill. So we either take this position or we move back. Or we could take this position as well. I guess we move here and we adrenaline. Let's wait as well in case we get dazed or baffled or whatever. Okay, got hit there. That was a 5%. That will happen from time to time. That is why we have Steel Brow, that is why we have Resilient, that is why we have Colossus. All these defensive perks. Okay, this miner needs to go. This axe-wielding duelist mofo needs to go. This bike raider needs to go. This blacksmith needs to go. Well, they all need to go, but in roughly that order. Okay, so Magnachar could take a couple of easy shots on this thug here. His range skill is quite poor still, so not a good chance to hit others. Let's just go for it here and get one hit in. Raymonda, now you can use perfect focus. Let's see how much you can do with it. So activate that. Now shoot bolt only costs 1 AP and 5 fatigue. Shoot this miner. Reload costs 2 AP and 20 fatigue. Shoot him again. Kill. Reload. Shoot this guy, I guess. Nice hit. And now we ran out of fatigue. That will get better once we get more resolve and more fatigue and also bloodbath here. But yeah, would help immensely if she had battle flow. Battle flow, nimble, perfect focus. That's a very good combination of perks to have. Okay, Nicholas, you can wait. Jararik. Jararik is nimble. He's a shield expert. You could move him here. Shield wall, probably. And he should be able to last against Scarface Vigbolt here. Quite a while. The shield might get broken though, and that would lessen the amount of time that he would last. So we might not want to do it, but I think we will. Sure, let's do it. Especially since this raider won't have an opportunity to break his shield immediately. Okay, Sophie gets to wait. Could do a rotation here with Oswulf, but on whom? We'll wait. We will also wait with Leif. And now Akir, let's see if you can do something against this raider. You only have 59%. Missed. And missed. Understandable. Okay. Don't need to babysit Torolf that badly, I don't think, so we can move here. Game's lagging. So let's go, I guess, for this 95 here. Good. Elika, try to get this kill. It's only a 42 now. This raider has back to basics. Okay, Gun healed. Guess thrust twice. This thug is now fleeing. Good, good. And Odolrik, you may move to that position and try to hit this thug. Margareta, I guess she could also contribute. If we get unlucky with her, get a couple of headshots, she's just gonna die. But that is life in the world of Battle Brothers, and we won't mind losing her that much. Okay, Nicholas for the 72 gets the kill. Sophie may take this spot, I guess. Shield wall. This guy might go for the attack or might break a shield or two, maybe. Not sure if he's able to break two. And Oswulf, go hit this guy. Okay, let's go for a slash here. Let's go for another slash. Get the kill. Okay, we are next to the witch hunter. Let's target the poacher instead. That's likely to get a kill. Okay, didn't. Okay, went for 2 hits and managed to hit 1. Poacher doing work for us. Also, this brigand leader is moving strategically to the rear, which is kind of annoying. We would like to get his gear, or at least his sword. So would have preferred it if he had engaged with Shararik. But you can't always get what you want, as the Rolling Stones once wisely said. Okay, take an aimed shot at, I guess, this thug here. Missed. Nicholas did not miss. Wait. And move 1 tile and wait. Sophie gets the shield wall again. Also, it's not the undead crisis technically yet, but once that hits this, some of these dead brigands will start to rise up. That's not that big of a deal though, since the remaining brigands will also want to target them, and they are not that dangerous as zombies, really. I don't think I've ever had any problem with that mechanic, like causing a dangerous situation, but maybe I've just been lucky. Okay, Ahure continues to miss with his axes. Let's actually check if those have like a penalty to hit chance. Additional -5. Yeah, they do have. They do have a -5% chance to hit. That's fine though. That problem will fix itself as he levels up. Okay, this one's now fleeing. So there is the possibility that this brigand leader gets away. I'm fine with that, I guess. We'll meet many, many, many more unless we die before that can happen. Okay, don't really need Margareta here. Don't want to be hit by these poachers either with her, so just put her back there. Try to catch up to Scarface Wigbold with Shararik. It's quite likely this blacksmith decides to go after him though. Okay, let's take this spot with Leif. We would also like this pike. This pike and this Zweihander would be quite nice at this point. We'll see if we are able to get either of those. Okay, Gunhild. Gunhild does have some potential. Shouldn't be too reckless with her. Let's put her here. Okay. Alright, so we do get to fight with the brigand leader. Leif is in a bit of danger though. And so is, who is this? Odorek. But the leader's turn is done, so we might even be able to kill him before he gets to even try to hit once with that Zweihander. Especially if we use a net, which we might. This positioning also actually grants us a decent opportunity of trying to dagger him down, as long as we use a net. Leif has a dagger, Nevar has a dagger. I don't think Odolrik does. But yeah, if we decide to use the net here, we might get his mediocre 225 body armor. I mean, that is an upgrade at this point. It would be simpler and easier and maybe safer just to nuke him down with standard attacks from our main weaponry, however. And I think if we do that, we have a better chance of getting his sword. Not sure if it works like that. Let's at least kill this guy here with Leif. Okay, this raider is now fleeing. We might also be able to just break him. We don't even need to use a net in that case. Kill all his companions. So I think Chararik was hit by this blacksmith, maybe. I don't know. He's lost almost half his armor. Didn't pay attention. Okay, let's hit this witch hunter here. Good. Go for a shot with the peddler. Actually do hit the raider. Nice. Okay, this witch hunter with short sword can do a bit of damage, especially from an elevated position, so need to keep that in mind. Just kill these guys if we can. Try to break the witch hunter and Scarface weak bolt. Okay. Just go for... Well, actually, let's wait. Go here with Elka. Wait. 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 Okay, that one's probably getting away. Okay, I guess we'll go for Scarface weak bolt here with just the regular weapons. Shield wall here though. Go for the witch hunter first, I guess. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Yeah, as you can see, blacksmiths, they're dangerous even against nimble bros. Kill the witch hunter, hopefully. Nope. Okay, maybe this poacher doesn't get away. We'll see. Raimonda snipe. Let's see if Shararik can withstand this blacksmith's smackdowns. Okay, good. Okay, it was Wolf. Don't dare put him next to the blacksmith, especially without a shield, especially without nimble. So what can you actually do? Not much. Just go there, I guess. Okay, let's see if this guy is able to hit anyone. Nope. That's good for us. And down he goes. And we did get the Swayhander. Okay, now we need to take care of this blacksmith. It shouldn't be too much of a problem with almost everyone targeting him. I think he will get to act before us though. He's barely alive with 3 hit points. Does have a pierced hand though, so doesn't have quite the melee skill he would otherwise possess. Okay. Let's see, you get to act first, okay. But you missed a 95. Oswulf, you have a chance. 95 again. Okay, there he goes. Good fight here. Some decent loot coming our way. Some nice experience as well. Okay, only 2 level ups. Okay. We even got the armor. Even though we were trying to get it, we got it. It's nice. Got the pike, got the hand axe. So soon enough we will start seeing those dreaded master archers, brigand veterans, sword masters, hedge knights, all those scary opponents. But also they possess very nice loot, so... Also we finally got the quiver of bolts. But yeah, we have that to look forward to. Okay, so it's been over an hour here, so I think that's enough for now. I'll do some inventory management on my own time and maybe consider a bit about these level ups, but I don't think I'll level these nuns up on my own. So let's save the game. Like so. And thanks for watching and see you next time.